Welcome to DiceSized, and welcome back to Wish Hunter. This is a D&D audio adventure podcast where we tell bite-sized dice roll twice told stories. This is me, your DM and friend, Robert Whitehead, and with me, as always, is my lovely table of friends and family here. We, of course, have my brother, George.
Hey, it's G playing Parable. About to do something really cool, it feels like. That's really all I have to say for this one.
You guys are doing some cool stuff, to say the least, I think. Meeting with gods and long-lost mothers and the spirits of old gods and one really mad one in the sky. Stuff is going on, Parable. I don't blame you for just keeping it to one word.
Parable is ready to let the story tell itself.
Parable, let's see what that story in front of us looks like. But before we get there, we, of course, have Maya.
Hey, it's Maya. You can call me Maya. Looking forward, ? To the final episode. But we're going to find some heinous way to make this last forever. This is not the last one, guys. Don't worry.
No,
we're not going anywhere.
It's so sad to think about it coming to anything like an end, but it's not and never is an end. It's always just to be continued, as we've come to know. And as we've learned, I should just continue on to my lovely wife, Savannah.
Sav here.
Tonight I'll be playing Cassi for maybe the penultimate time in a long time. I'm going to miss these friends. They will live on in our hearts forever.
Let's kill him.
That is the attitude that we are looking for. Yes, amongst my DM tools tonight is a box of Kleenex, but I also have some dice. And before we get to rolling those, let's talk about a recap, y'all. Last time, our heroes were hurled through the telescopic transporter, their beings scattered like starlight, reformed only by force of will. For a heartbeat, they felt the edges of the underverse until they touched the root, a place without boundary, without barrier, without limits. Reforming upon the violet sliver of star, they gathered themselves until a familiar voice pierced the silence. The Lemillion Lodestar, astrally projected from home, streaked across the sky to join them for as long as he could endure. Together, they stepped into Odd, an impossible demiplane of endlessly repeating staircases, platforms, and doorways. A voice thundered from all around them. I am the Wizard Wish, the spirit of the West, shaper of lands and waters. You have entered my domain, imposters. When a crystal-bearded wizard burst from one of the doorways, Cassi hurled the trimetal blade and shattered this false wish to crystalline dust. But the noise drew danger. A detention drone lurched from behind, trying to imprison Cassi, only for Parable to tear the spell apart mid-cast with silvery force. The party then dismantled it with practiced ease. In the calm, Parable sensed the truth. That voice hadn't been speaking to them, he'd been speaking to himself. Cassi too felt the pattern of this odd plane. This place held 1001 doors and platforms, and behind each door, another splinter of wish. 1001 versions of a fragmented mind, each splinter convinced he is the one with the answer to save them all. Recovering the trimetal dagger, our heroes tried to get their bearings on this place. Parable felt the draw of an oasis within one of the chambers, yet was pulled back from its call. Then Cassi's divination pierced the false cosmic sky above them. "Where are you hiding?" she said. A vast face formed amongst the broken constellation, a face of stone and storms, and the true Wizard Wish revealed himself, or what he had become. Crave. The name cracked like thunder as he said, "I am not hiding." He had stripped away his mortality and left only obsession behind. Every splinter of himself he deemed imposter. All those who had doubted, questioned, and hesitated. He had called them again and again, insisting, "I alone can save everything." Parable, praying not to this false god or the gods he knew, but rather to the powers that he had come to hold precious these last few days. The power of prayer, promise, potential. Through this connection, Parable sensed a doorway that could aid them, and our heroes sought safety behind it. It was only with Atem's sacrifice that bought them the moments they needed to escape. On the other side of that door, our heroes walked through a gallery of memory and regret. Beyond that, they found several beings trapped in stasis. Sage Sagacious, the spirits of fortune and favor, and of course, the wizard's Luck and Time. Luck, Sarai Sarian, Cassi's mother, stood frozen with a faint smile. Stasis dispelled by hellish magics from Zin, Saraya was the first to speak. Sarai's first words were soft and stumbling, and as they embraced, she told her daughter she was proud that raising Cassi had made everything worth it. Then the wizard time broke the moment by telling everyone to flee, and in that moment, Zin recognized the voice of the holy light. Finally, Zin put a face behind the power that had ruled Domi and told it off. With the help of her friends, Zin convinced Time to stay and help. Time was shocked when he actually took a second to fully appreciate our heroes, finally sensing their dominari nature. Soraya spoke highly of her daughter and the friends she'd found. As Cassi said, "Yeah, it was an accident. I just really lucked out, you could say." Soraya responded with quiet certainty, "Nothing is an accident." We rejoin our heroes now as you all find a moment's rest within this odd stasis chamber within this odd plane. Legendary figures, the wizards Time and Luck stand in front of you, and the spirits of gods long dead, Fortune and Favor, as well as an elder sage of Starwatch remain trapped in stasis.
It's just incredible to meet Cassie's mom.
You're telling me.
Soraya first looks to Cassi and says, "Fate has been a friend to me, Cassi. That does not mean that we've always agreed, but it never stripped me of choice. Cassi, before you go out there, I need to tell you, I chose to leave you. I chose a life that I knew would bring pain to those who I love most. For a time, I forgot you. I forgot all of these things, these feelings of guilt and remorse. No, worse, I discarded them. And I became lost in a meaningless contest for power. It wasn't until I felt your binding to the third well that I could truly see the pain I'd caused you. Our struggle against wish achieved nothing. In all those years, all I did was forsake the very people I'd promised to save. I may have been a fair goddess to you, but I was an absent mother. It was when I realized that Raya was born. An aspect of me that could do what I could not. Be there with you, be there for you.
I forgive you. I know you did what you thought was right and what you thought the world needed. In the end, you acknowledged the hurt, and that's more than some can say.
Out there, Crave cannot acknowledge any amount of hurt. Crave is not a god. A god requires worship, gaining power from it, but also becoming beholden to it, to the nature of that worship. Wish is attempting to become something worse, something with the same power but without the restraints. We call it an elder element. So I need you to know, I can't even tell you what you're about to walk into. It has no rules. Seeing what you go to face out there, it just reminds me that there are more important things than winning.
I don't know if it's about winning anymore. Maybe it's about being able to say you tried, even if that means you lose people, or even if that means you don't get to know people the way you want. Trying and failing is better than wondering what would have happened.
And we're here to try with you.
We have to try.
We have to.
They do appear to be something of a special sort, I'll admit.
Yeah, am I going to get an apology?
Well,
Yeah, is she going to get an apology?
Yeah, I've heard pretty much nothing but bad things about you.
excuse me, you've heard about me. That's to be expected.
I just don't think we're going to get anywhere with him.
How are my people, by the way? Good, I'm sure. I mean, I had to stop communicating with my Solari followers a while ago to conserve resources, as you know. I'm speaking rather. I've run out of time, I can see.
Yeah, I can't really speak to the how Domi's doing.
They should be fine. I mean, by the time the last time that we came out, I'd already sent down the Living Wish that I'd planning. His name was Ever.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He was going to keep an eye on. What were they calling themselves?
I remember Ever.
What were they calling themselves? The Anu, the Sioux, the Anu.
Anulise.
Anywho, yep, something like that.
The least you could do is give them your time. They've given you so much of theirs.
Well,
Lifetimes.
They're not my only followers, dear. I have
It's Cassi.
Cassi.
So, Ever, didn't work out the way I think you intended it to. ever someone wished upon it.
An innocent boy wished upon it.
An innocent boy, he wished for more.
Well, that was part of the plan. More time, more. I wish for time. He wished for more time. It couldn't have gone badly.
Right. So that thing then consumed everything in its path, and we actually ended up having to kill it, which we did beautifully, by the way. You should have seen Parable. He had this really cool spinny sword thing. It was really exquisite.
Interesting.
It caused a massive explosion.
Was it capturing things in stasis?
No, it was eating them and using their power for itself.
Oh, that part.
It kind of sounds like,
Admittedly, not part of the plan.
yeah, although kind of your thing. But, Domi, who's to say they're still alive? I hope that they're alive, considering my parents are still there. But, we can't do anything to help them unless we succeed here, or at least try here.
We're going to succeed.
But I do suggest that when this is all done, time, I think you have a sorry parade to go on.
A parade.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds.
I'd take an apology.
You're not going to get that.
Maybe just a slight accountability parade.
I might have one coming already. Like I said, Domi, you said Domi?
Oh my God.
Wasn't my only group of followers. I was once
No.
the sage of the East.
That's rich.
Looks towards Soraya. I told you I had a backup plan. Soraya looks pained as she kind of shakes her head.
So you can go first.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're not my only followers. I was the sage of the East. I had followers all over there. A great machine of a civilization, a people that gave themselves to the machine.
Oh my.
144 houses of Sola Vegas, the flying city of the sun, each a crucial gear in their cosmic clock of a city. Though I think they like to call it a dragon clock at the time or something.
So I think when we go in, just leaves time talking to himself.
I'm rambling. All this is to say,
Isn't the lands of fortune the ones that attacked?
Yeah, well, the drone that was in there earlier. Do you have drones up here?
This guy found time for all these side quests, but couldn't just.
Do you ever check in with your people?
I mean, I check in with people
So
through.
no.
He showed up on Promise Day every year. So every year someone was turning 16. So he had a single day every year.
Oh, how nice of you to clear your schedule.
Well, so the thing is, I had to do that amidst battling a god for divine power, and I had to.
So did you need us to pray to you so you could have your godly powers?
But yeah, a god requires worship. That's the whole thing.
So are you only in it for the power?
And technically, aren't you elders?
Yeah, you're not even a god.
Well, we're mortal. We're back. Our divine mantles are stripped. Okay, so
you don't need them to
it's kinda-
worship you anymore.
being an elder is kind of like jailbreaking divinity.
I've heard enough.
Sick home screen, bro.
That's enough of you.
I don't know how to describe it better than that. It is ascending towards godhood and forcing yourself out of those restrictions by essentially so perversely breaking your concept, or in Crave's case, he has both R and Lux divine mantles. He is holding all three powers, trying to hold them himself. He cannot. He will be destroyed, or perhaps his plan will work and he'll become something greater and more terrible. I'm not sure what he was thinking. It's a stupid plan. Mm-hmm. The best we can do is stop it.
What do you have to offer, mortal?
Excuse me.
I know we just convinced you to stay, but
Trying to cut her off. Parable flies up with his little boots and gets eye height and says, "It seems like you've been working behind the scenes for all of us, and I appreciate that. But when's the last time you got into the scrap of things?
Well,
I'll tell you, it'll feel good."
I'm going to do something that's going to be a little shocking. He lifts his robe up to knee level. And you see
they're so knobby.
Yeah, the knobbiest old man leaks. He says, drops it. Sorry about
Was
that.
that necessary?
I'm out of time. All but this. And he claps as if all of the energy that had been in his whole body he had been storing between his hands, and you guys can take a long rest on your character sheets.
Wow.
Wait, but where's time?
He's gone.
Where's time?
I'm going to make a very important Constitution saving throw.
Can I help?
With a natural fucking 20.
Oh my god.
You see,
He ain't going nowhere, boy.
he's so thin that it looks like his
so
for a
naughty.
second, it looks like he Obi-Wan Kenobi'd. His being is so thin and frail that it looks like the cloak is just cloak until he starts to move and he says, "Oh, I really thought I was going to go with that one. Anyways, all I got, guys. All I got."
On a nat 20, can I say, like, maybe he, it worked out in his favor in a weird way and his knees aren't as knobby?
This is like probably the second selfless act that Time has done.
Yeah.
I think a nat 20 means he's alive.
Yeah.
He
okay.
gets life, that's
nice.
it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He won't mind the knees.
Go on his slight accountability tour after this now.
Parade. I liked Parade. I think that was
parade,
good.
Yeah.
Time waits for no one, but you'll wait for me, especially if you guys beat him. I don't know what happens after this, but I'm not dying here. I didn't die just now. I'm not dying here.
Oh no, those knees need to be studied. We got to get those back.
We won't leave you behind. Thank you for the time.
I think Zin is going to walk forward, like grab his hand and cast False Life.
Nice.
So he'll get some healing. I don't know if it'll really do anything. He gets 12 hit points. And I think Zin's going to say, if I wouldn't have defied you all those years ago, I wouldn't be here right now fighting for the world that you failed to save.
Did you just say you said no to me and it was a good thing?
Well, I said yes to something else. But yeah, it was a good thing. It was a good thing that I said no to you, and it is a good thing that I am standing here now.
I honestly wish more of them had said no. Looking back.
Me too. I think I might do a parade after this.
She's been changed for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
For good, you could say.
Yeah, forever and ever.
I would have been able to trust some people. Because if you could have said no to me.
Well, again, I said yes to something else that ultimately said no to you, but
Yes, but I'm all powerful.
Akuma would beg to differ.
Yes, I'm all powerful, bitch. Again, there's something that she said yes to. Once a wizard, I was once a dragon.
You ever been a dragon Time? I don't think so.
Well, he starts to old man ramble.
It's like, Zin turns back around. Like, you get the 12 hit points, okay?
Yeah. Parable sets him down gently and walks away with Zen.
Come on, guys. We have a battle to plan.
We get to take a long rest.
Yes, you guys do. And it's just an energy. He condenses time so that you guys get 8 hours, but time doesn't pass outside of this. So
Wow, I feel like I just took a nap standing up.
Wow. I wonder if this is how Dapple's goats feel when they sleep.
I'm feeling a little lucky.
I think I have some Dark One's luck on my side.
Well, I'll be damned. I think we're ready.
wait. Soraya, speaking to Cassi, puts a hand on your shoulder and says, I know you're not a wizard, but if you were, potential fits. Balance fits too. I can tell that there's a blessing of balance upon you. And I think it could be even just a little bit brighter. And you feel the ting, your blessing of balance harmonize. And it's specifically right now when you take damage, I know that you can use your blessing of balance to return half damage. She changes that to returning double damage.
What?
Okay. Wow.
Thanks, Mom.
Is Cass supposed to be glowing where you touched her?
I feel so powerful.
Well, if anyone comes at my daughter or her friends, they better know. They best not miss. You get a little bit of the pirate in her out of the. She says,
Your mom was so
only a
hot.
privateer, never a pirate. Never had to speak to anyone like that.
Oh, speaking of, Wishbeard is doing well.
Oh my God, he got there with the bottle.
Oh, he did. He did.
That was one of the last flashes I had right before the wish.
That ship is pretty cool.
I had no idea what would save him, but I'm glad something did.
It's a hard hitter.
Wish it was here.
Yeah, me too.
Going through the belongings and getting ready for what we're about to do, I'm fumble around for my missing coin. I kind of hold my lamp, thinking about Atem. I look at the good book and shield and watch it fold into a book and flip open. And I just feel for a moment where how much things have changed. And I remember one other thing in my satchel, and I say, wait, Soraya, could you tell us about this? And pull out the trimetal stone.
Ah, yes, the weapon. You said you'd found it. I don't even know where it came from. They might. And looks towards the spirits of favor and fortune. I doubt they could speak to us, but it was an artifact of their ascension. They gave themselves up and the power, and gave, well, I theorized us a chance for the root. Wish wasn't convinced. Wish was just convinced that it was a weapon. And I had always had a special connection with fate, so Sybil, she was able to really convince me that it was never supposed to be a weapon that could kill gods. It was an artifact of their ascension, even though it could be made to be a weapon, and it needs to now. Wish always thought that it was a power that should be avoided. Finding that was one of the things that convinced Wish that gods have weaknesses. For a long time, Wish argued for ascension to godhood, but now that he's ascending to something else, I think it becomes all the more important that we deal with him. That we, if we can, take control of what he's doing. He still holds all of the power of the Great Wishing. All of this is still happening. It hasn't happened yet. He hasn't ascended. You don't go to fight an elder evil. You go to fight a god in the midst of becoming one.
How do we make him mortal?
That weapon, it will dispel his divinity, bring him back to his mortal self, but it will just be a chance, a window of potential opportunity. No more.
We know a thing or two about chance and potential and luck and opportunity.
That's my girl.
Can Zin roll an Arcana check for the stasis chambers of fortune and favor?
Yeah, absolutely.
Parable do the same.
Totally.
17.
Natural 20.
Huge.
18.
All more than enough to actually understand and see the spellcasting circuitry that Zin was interacting with last session. So
Cass sees it now?
Yeah, like so the spitting in the hand makes sense. It has to do with Soraya noticing your interest in like the kind of arcane circuitry throughout the room. Says, "Oh, this is kind of advanced spellcasting. It's both more base at the same time as it is more complex. At the heart of everything is vital aura. Do you guys know anything about it?"
Well, I mean, to let you out, I kind of just took parts of each of us and mixed it all together, and then you guys just kind of walked out of here.
That is one way to say it, and rather beautiful to think of it that way.
Yeah, Zin like wipes her hands off on her pants. Yeah, it was something.
It didn't look like science, but it sort of reacted like science. I was shocked.
Well, it's about exo, emo, and ego vis, a power that pushes and a power that pulls and a power that can remain in balance. You three do push, pull, and looks towards Cassi kind of proudly, remain in equilibrium quite well. So it doesn't surprise me that you found a way to mix these energies so thoroughly. At times they've been called fortune, fate, and favor. At times they've been called wish, time, and luck. It doesn't matter the words on top of the powers. It just matters the interplay between them. And you three, quite a dynamic.
So, should we let them out?
USC, with precision, you know exactly where to touch and to push energy towards to release these spirits from stasis.
Zin's like already spitting in her hand.
Parable.
Like,
Parable gives you, it was his hairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more chest hairs left, so he gives you a couple of hairs.
You're like so confused because for you see like where you could wish flick this down.
Yeah. I'm like, I could just
we can do it
dispel
your
this.
Right? Like I said, some of you push, others pull.
I'm pretty sure if I stand next to it, it has to collapse. I have like an aura. Here he goes. Here's some of my hair. Oh my God. I think Parable does sink inward though for a moment, and after hearing the exo, emo, and ego V's, hearing of these energies, and has always wondered where his power came from.
Yeah.
You know, whether that it was from his Jinn connection to the elements or the oath that he made. And for a moment, he kind of feels like a piece of the puzzle finally. And he kind of also, he adds a tear to whatever you're concocting over there.
Zin's like in the backyard, stirring up with a stick and mud and grass.
Parable cries in it.
Cass?
Cassie gently peels a fingernail off.
Oh god! Again, you see a way that you could like interact it with like in a constellar way.
Sometimes we let Zin do stuff Zin's way, okay? She's creative.
She's totally
It's
chill when we do it
cute.
other people's
And that
ways.
is equal
The neighborhood kid from hell.
Cassie also says, it seems like a time when we could use more hands.
Yeah, okay. Hands, rubbing her hands
God.
together.
Ass.
And then just like sticks her grubby little hands into the stasis chamber.
Right before I describe what happens as these, any other notes as you guys move to open the stasis?
Parable casts a spell of magic just in case it doesn't work.
I think Zen is like secretly thinking like, I hope they're nice. I hope they're nice. I hope they're nice. I
Yeah.
hope they're nice.
I was going to say, Cassie might say to Soraya, is there anything we should know about them before we meet them face to face?
She's talking to time and in like a way that's like, look at them. Like, look at how
Oh.
we used to be just laughing. And she looks back to you and she says, I don't think you need to know anything other than the fact that they might be out of balance without their third.
Okay, guys, I think we're ready.
And
Sometimes we're out of balance too, you know? It's all
Wait,
right.
sit. Oh.
And you have two spirits that look at you. They look like ghostly versions of twin siblings. They look towards you and kind of very softly blink in a soundless way. One does appear a little bit more shadowy to the other, and the other one appears a little bit brighter. It seems like they, again, have some sort of interplay off of one another. But as they go to embrace for the first time out of stasis, first of all, they're ghosts. They wouldn't be able to even if they could, but there's like this magnetized, polarizing force that pushes them back so that they can't actually touch. Soraya says, Cassie, Zin, Parable, meet favor and fortune. As mortals, I believe they were once known as, and she looks at them and bows very respectfully, Yami and Yumi. I don't know if they'll be able to help much, but if you have any questions, we can offer them before I think they deserve peace.
I think it's important that they're a part of this, even if they can't help. And maybe they'll be inspired.
Parable looks at Favor and says, Yumi, I just want to know, do we have your favor going forward?
She first looks in response to Soraya, nodding and smiling, and then looks to you. Although she can speak no words, you feel her approval. And as Yumi, the spirit of favor, raises a hand and taps you on the forehead, you feel Fortune's favor cast upon you.
What?
Fortune's favor is a spell that you'll be able to get advantage for an attack and her ability check, but she too seems to want to spare whatever last energy she can before she passes. And she looks towards Yami, her twin brother, in a way of like ushering him forward.
Cassie says to them both, thank you for carrying the torch. We'll try to bring you some relief.
Again, they cannot speak words to respond, but they look pleased. They look at peace. And Yumi, looking to her brother Yami, Favor and Fortune, brother and sister, Yami joins by her side and offers energy out to you all. Is there anyone that steps to Yami as he offers energy out?
I think Parable's still floating with the glowing forehead after being touched by the connected. What would I be in the exo emo and ego beast?
You would be a power, I think, that pushes rather than pulls, which is exo.
Yeah, I think seeing another being connected suddenly to this exo beast and having understanding, I think Parable's floating there for a second with his forehead touched and comes back to himself, ready to do what we need to do. So he'd let you both step forward.
Oh.
In balance.
Yeah, I think Zen kind of just steps forward and like puts her hands out after wiping them. Up.
Sanitized?
Yeah. Very clean. Sanitized by fire.
Touching you as well, you also feel the spell of Fortune's favor cast upon you. And as you step up, I think they both look not sad, but tired as they expend this energy, a soft glow that emanates and fills you, a feeling of confidence, a feeling of faithfulness upon you. And as they look towards you, they give an expression that seems a goodbye. And as they turn to one another and embrace, they slowly fade. But you feel something in the fading, one last spell being cast. And Soraya says, "That's beautiful. Cassi, this one's for you." And one last glowing little bit of light fades from their essence and drifts towards Cassi. You hear Star Song. It is one of Sybil and her nature, as if two friends who knew her well offered up what she might in the situation. And you have foresight cast upon you in this moment.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Zen bows as they fade.
Thank you.
Who's this guy? There's other guy in the chamber. Like, should we let him out too?
One more romantic moment. I think Parable opens his good book. And I think mechanically this would be like kind of casting a bless to these departing beings. But he waits for the page to write, "Of fate, fortune, and favor, although they could not save her, a gem left for another, as they held and left with each other."
Would you like to roll to see if it stays?
I would love to roll now knowing, well, I don't know if I would know as Parable that this is Wish's book.
No.
So can I roll to see if this gives me any insight?
Give me a religion check here. We can say it with advantage.
24.
24 makes you feel it in truth that Wish is the one that once held this book. Or you also feel it to be true that Wish is the one that killed Fate. And the reason that she could not be here today. You feel the things that he's done upon the words you write when you say could not save her. You sense exactly what this book was once filled with. All the people and thoughts of the people that the Wizard Wish could not save. A man that you just feel the broken psyche of, putting pressure down all around you. And with that, you have the spirits of long dead gods having granted you blessings of fortune's favor, the Parable and Zin, and foresight to Cassi, which is quite a high level spell. 9th level spell.
Ooh.
Wow.
Granting you advantage on essentially everything and disadvantage anything coming at you. So
What is Fortune's favor?
fortune favor is essentially like a luck point that you dismiss the spell upon you and say, I'm re-rolling that.
Wow. Yeah, I think in reading the good book, I see Fate's name get crossed out. The pages flip and react to the room that I'm in, and I close the good book and say, "For now, you'll be a shield." And I turn it into the shield.
Turns to a much more combat ready material as your shield is ready for what lay ahead. We do have one last stasis chamber. Do you guys want to take care of Sage Sagacious within his chamber?
Yeah, I think Zen would say like, well, I mean, what's one more, you know? Why not just release them all? Who is this, by the way? Looking to Soraya.
I think, Zin, you might know best. Aren't you the one that keeps the list for the group?
Oh my gosh. There's been the one thing that we haven't been able to check off this entire time is go and meet Sage Sagacious
At Starwatch
Tower.
Tower.
So he's been here the whole time? Oh my, well, pulls out her list, checks it off. All right, somebody open the stasis chamber. I don't want to spit in my hand again.
Parable pokes it.
You open the stasis chamber. You guys have
It's so
found
nice to meet you.
proficiency
Like,
with it.
before he even like comes forward, she's like shaking his hand like, oh, you're good. You're here. Hi.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's so good to meet you.
That was terrible.
We've been
Sorry.
on quite the mission trying to find you, Sir Sagacious.
Who?
Oh,
Me?
dear. Yes, you.
Yeah, that's
Hello, I am Zin, Witch
nice.
Hunter of the Third Well.
Shakes your hand. Okay.
This is my name.
So confused.
This is potential, and this is prayer.
Soraya, how long has he been here?
Oh, I think he might have been looking at the stars too long. That happens.
They do that over there.
He's a bit, he says, addled.
That's what you get for gatekeeping information.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh wait, that's right. We don't like that.
Well,
No,
Parable
you
pokes
just
the stasis and puts it back.
what happened?
you poke him in stasis right as he's in the middle of a sentence where he's saying, The thing is, I just looked at the star for a while enough until I wanted to walk into. Well, I was in that room with the telescope, wasn't I? Oh, I was.
Yeah, the telescopic transporter sent you straight here.
He gets stuck in stasis.
Oh, poor guy.
Okay.
Yes. He was an idiot. He just got corrupted by the stars early on. Like
This is who they had in charge then.
yes.
And we were
You
supposed-
see?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'm
put
really
it back up. I hope you're okay with that. I just
It's
think
all
he's the
good.
safest thing for
You know
him.
what? I
You
checked
know-
the box and I'm good to go. You want to go fight a god?
After meeting the essence of what our reality is
He
and
was
God's,
underwhelming.
he
to
was
say
very
the least. Shockingly
underwhelming.
underwhelming.
There's a world that you guys scried where he was like long ago and just got the vision of this man locked in stasis, screaming for his life. But yeah, he's been up here since the start of the campaign, since before shit went down.
Oh my god.
Lamillia never did find him. Huh?
And I thought the hunger ate him. You know,
as
that probably would have
terrible
been better than this.
as terrible poor guy as George to my brother. Good Easter ether egg.
Thank you,
That's
thank you.
incredible.
Yeah, he's not much help here and a bit star corrupted. He's like half a step from being a star zombie.
Well, those are some knobby knees.
Yeah. You only see so many knobby knees in an hour, and you're like, wow.
Soraya says, I'll take care of him. I mean, I shouldn't come into the fight anyways. Like we were saying before, without us, looks towards time. Without us, Crave is going to be imbalanced. And if we show up, I'm afraid he might find a way to use our energies. So we can stay here and keep an eye on Sage Sagacious.
Well, you know, if you hear lots of screaming, and then maybe more screaming, then you can come out and maybe help if need be.
I was kind of thinking about that as the
Yeah,
plan.
Jump in if you feel called.
Yeah.
Give
I
me the
will.
feeling that we need it. Okay, so we got this. We got
We
this.
got this.
We
Let's
got
hope.
this. We'll try to maybe distract him, or and then we can hit him with the metal, and then he'll go mortal and stuff, and then it's cakewalk from there, right?
Brick floats up and goes,
Oh, Brick!
You stay very safe, Brick.
You are carrying very, very precious cargo that I don't know
wanna
about.
Are we sure we don't want to leave Brick with Soraya?
I honestly think that'd be a good idea, buddy. Does Brick look at it like anything? He's typically a map to his surroundings, but what the hell does he look like right now?
Give me a Arcana check for Brick.
Okay.
Brick gets a +6, I think, to Arcana.
24.
With a 24, I think Brick is able to map out at least the surrounding area around you guys. And with that, I will actually give you, if you're welcome to go engage with Crave outside right away, but you do see a couple of bright spots within the chambers around you. The way that Brick, I think, would map this out is kind of like corridors and with like points of interest. And he just kind of puts 2 pings. He does put a number of other pings as well, which he communicates somehow that these are versions of Wish to avoid.
Yeah.
Like that would just be additional hostiles.
Cool.
But he does put out 2 pings that seem to be not that, but entities nonetheless.
What are you trying to tell us, buddy? Imagine like shapes swirling, and he's trying his best to make this reality, but he can't, so he just makes glowing dots.
Sav and Maya, give me Arcana checks. You can both add +4 to these.
22.
8.
8 is unfortunately not enough, so
Figured.
more, you don't notice it. But from within
Oh.
Parable, you do notice it, Nyx. The pings that Brick pings are elemental voices. They're primals. They're Wish's primals.
They're elementals, Parable.
Wait,
You hear it within your mind, Parable.
They're primals.
like you?
Like me.
I think. Nyx, thanks for being here when I need you.
Goodbye.
Tell more that I said I love you.
Love. I will. What am I, the devil?
No, that's me.
As you've been given a hint on another adventure that you could use against Crave.
I would say a piece of me knows that these 2 dots here, and I point to these 2 spaces, they might be friends.
We could use that.
Yeah, we could use friends.
I don't know how the risk of getting there, but I think it might be worth it.
I think it's worth a try. I mean, more of us against him is, I would say, a good thing.
Good.
Good.
How close are they?
I think they're within reasonable distance, not too far away from the encounter with Crave, and so it will cross, I think, the corridor with him. So these will require some stealth checks.
Quick pit stops.
Yes.
Cool.
But hit me with some stealth checks if you guys want to get to these primal voices.
Are we leaving? We're going out the door. Do
Yeah.
we want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to burn a pack slot, and I'm like, okay, guys, this might tickle. And we all go invisible.
Nice.
No
yes.
way.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. With the pack slot, I believe you're able to catch the 3 people, just like you did with Safandra, Cassi, and Zin last time. And now you guys will still give me stealth checks, but you can do so with advantage.
Incredible.
And none of my advantages are going to stack, correct?
None of your advantages are going to stack.
Okay. All right. We're opening the door. We're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, Parable.
Are you guys here?
Wait, no, Parable.
Wait. One last thing. Good luck.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Cassie's mom.
Thanks, Cassie's mom.
I always wanted to be called that.
Parable puts his hand on the doorknob and looks at his friends and goes, 1, 2, 3.
Amazing. And you invisibly are able to hopefully get past the wizard wish.
19 for Zen.
21.
I rolled an 8, but I'm going to use my prophecy die from Raya. With my prophecy die from Raya, my 8 becomes a 13.
13 is just enough to get past here. Yes, you are.
Dirty paws.
That was a dirty pause.
Thank you.
Go wash your paws.
I've rolled an 11.
I peed.
All told. You guys are able to find 2 chambers that kind of interconnect with one another. One is a oasis room that Parable was drawn to earlier. It is a sandstone floor with a swirling pool in the middle. The other is a room filled with stone drones, just like brick. Most of them are inert and broken, but one amidst a massive pile glows at the top. These 2 chambers, you feel elemental energies radiating out from. Stone from the one with the pile of stone drones, and water from the oasis. Which do you approach?
I think just because of how scary all the drones have been, Parable would honestly be drawn towards the sands. But he'd follow with his friends, so he'd eye at the sand door and say that one first.
Elements are kind of your thing. I'm willing to follow your lead. And also, just as a side, since we're invisible, y'all look great, by the way. If you hit anything or use magic, it will go away. So just, choose wisely.
Parable goes up to the door with the sands and opens it and steps inside.
You step inside and find what you expected, the oasis that called to you before. Swirling in the pool, a little droplet drips up. You see, as it drips up, dripping up at a continual pace, it eventually starts to giggle, and you see it kind of arc in the air and, deep, boop, and drop into a different part of the pool, and you see it is more so plain. Welcome, guys. I haven't had visitors in forever. I was bored. I like to flow wherever I can.
Guys, I think I can see us.
Oh, you're kind of inside me. I'm not this small.
Parable walks up next to the pool and crosses his legs and sits and says, "Hi, I'm Parable."
Hi, I'm Flo.
Hi, Flo.
Parable, this place keeps finding you.
I been here before?
Something like it. It's not the same one, but Azerza, he always missed the pools. He always wondered what it would have been like if he hadn't been given to them. He thinks he chose them. He didn't. The pools chose him. It's not his fault.
Are you one of these pools?
Silly, I'm the hallways you've been walking in. I'm the rooms you've been walking. I'm a big part of him. I'm this whole place around you, just like he is.
Parable understands himself more in this moment. It's been a lot of changes, but he feels the immensity of what the pools did for him and the Jin magic and the connection to the Murray and what the Murray were talking about. He finally understands what they prayed to and why they prayed. And Parable starts humming.
You feel the water resonating with you somehow, and Flo says, that tickles. I haven't heard that one in a while.
And he starts beating on the ground.
Oh, you're going to wake up Eb. You're going to wake. And she dips underneath the water, and the glowing orb from the top of the oath stone drone's pile lifts, and you feel and hear many of the heavy bits of stone shift and rock to the side as the pile itself shifts. This drone rises, and it says, I am Eb.
Leave this place. This is my domain. This is my domain. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Whoa. We mean no harm.
We're just here.
It flares.
Get out.
I think Parable stares at it and keeps beating the drums on the ground as if like kind of trying to say hello through this ancestry he's starting to connect with. He tries to continue this rhythm and use the eye contact and share energy rather than words.
Okay, you can give me an Arcana or a Persuasion check.
I will do a persuasion check. The 19.
A 19 is enough, I think, to get Eb to settle as he falls into beat. His pattern starts to flare and pulse with the beat of your rhythmic drumming, and Flo trips her head up out of the water and kind of looks around and says, he's not mad? He's dancing.
Parable hits the last beat and hum and says, I don't really know what happened. I look at Eb and Flo. You're not someone we can take with us, are you?
No, I'm kind of all around you. And Eb says,
You're in my domain. Get out.
you're stepping on me. We don't like being this place. Uncomfortable.
That's why we're here.
Come with us.
We have to help. We have to help Zerza. He'll come back for us.
I think you need to come back for him.
Flo, he's forgotten us. No, he hasn't.
He's lost himself.
He just needs to be reminded.
I have friends like you. I call them Nyx and more. They live inside me like we live inside you right now.
You'll forget them just like... Eb starts to cry.
Oh,
Flo says, he does that sometimes. He's a big old softy. And Eb says, you'll forget them just like Zerza forgot us. The wizard wish. He thinks he's accepted his genie half. He thinks he's forgotten us. He doesn't even know we're gone. He just thinks we're quiet.
I think Zen is going to step forward and put her hand on Eb and cast Gaze of Two Minds to try to better understand him.
Give me an insight roll. You can do so with advantage due to the casting of Gaze of Two Minds.
love that.
9.
It's an alien viewpoint. It is one that is so devoutly loyal to Zerza, the wizard wish, but it's one that it feels akin to Promise Day, the time that you offer or look for this want to take care of oneself rather than this power that you find yourself beholden to. Eb feels beholden to Crave, but still is obviously been hurt by him. How can he still hang on? And even with a 9, you understand how one might hang on through the pain. It's just not Eb's time for him to have the capacity to let go. Perhaps with help.
While I'm doing Gaze of Two Minds, I benefit from any special senses possessed by that creature. If he's a domain or if he is, does he have anything?
Yeah, I'm thoroughly mind fucked right now. Cool.
Oh, God.
Can, for flavor, Parable say, I did forget the pieces of me, the Jin. It wasn't by choice, it was forced on me. But they came for me. I might have had to move to find them, but they came back. And maybe that's what you could do for Azerza.
Ebb is like kind of shaking and beginning to flare this whole time. I think Zin, hand on gaze of two minds, you're like walking through hallways that are inside of this little sphere of brick and stone. You see the inner workings, and again, alien and complex, but you feel them starting to flare to life at Parable's words. And at the same time as Ebb feels calmed at Parable's words, he feels excited, thinking about his connection to Crave and how he might restore it one day. And Zin, you feel Ebb and Flo and Crave are obviously intrinsically connected. Crave might hold most of the power and hold a controlling share of it. However, he does not hold all of it. You have two allies in front of you that could, just by choice, weaken him. Just by convincing them to be your allies. Zin, you feel Ebb so intrinsically tied to Crave, you know that, like, if you were to fight Ebb and Flo right now, you'd be doing damage to Crave at the same time. I doubt that's what you guys want to do, but you could also convince them to disconnect from Crave.
Both of you hold, you and Flo, more power than you give yourselves credit for. And if I know anything about holding power that I didn't necessarily ask for, is that you hold the power and that you can control it.
Nope, I've always known I was strong, Flo says as she drips up.
Use it.
The drip becomes bigger.
And Ebb, I think both of you understand that Crave isn't connected anymore, and the best thing for him might to be mortal.
He can't be reasoned with in this state.
We have an idea, but it would help a lot if you could help us access that mortal person in him.
At that question, everyone...
Oh no, have we said his name too many times?
No, give me insight rolls
Okay.
with advantage.
25.
16.
Nat 20.
Ooh!
Damn. 25 and the nat 20 are enough to know that there is a mortal self out there somewhere, and it's not Crave, right? He discarded his mortal self. So amongst the 1001 aspects, there is a mortal one. There is one of them that holds
One of who?
one of the many copies of Wish, one of the many versions of Wish out there. There's
In a room
just
here
separated
somewhere.
There's a mortal one somewhere. You don't have the time to look for them. But Ebb and Flo, you see as they look towards one another, an adventure that they have long discussed with one another. Do you think we could find him? Ebb says to Flo. Flo stops midair, hovering as a little droplet of water, and says, I think we could find him.
Go find him.
Be careful, though.
That's the person that you're supporting, not what's out there.
He tells us to stay.
No,
Don't listen.
it's not him.
I think you're the pieces of him he needs to listen to. And if it means connecting with something he left behind, I think you should go find it.
Ebb and Flo begin to speak in unison as they say, we shall flow like water with the purpose of stone. And they need no more convincing. You have just done 400 damage to Crave. 200 damage apiece for having convinced Flo and Ebb to leave from his power. This is no fucking joke of a fight. That was combat.
I'm gonna kiss Brick so hard.
So, I mean,
Wow.
I was already like thinking about with Gaze of Two Minds, we're inside the mind that you're gazing into. So I imagine like that phase shift effect that you can put on things just for a moment. And then with this collapse, I'm imagining us like going through like an earthquake type Aladdin sand collapse of the Cave of Wonders. So I do say, guys, I think we should run.
Yeah, I think we should go to the next one.
These chambers do begin to collapse.
We'll squeak out that door real quick. Close it behind us.
Yep. So I run for the door and slide on the sand, and I skate for a moment and use a little hot air and wind, and I look at Flo and Ebb and set and give them a wink.
As you do so, you see them not looking back, having too much fun on the adventure that is to be had, already making up handshakes and having inside jokes. They have an adventure ahead. to save Azeraza, the mortal bit of wish somewhere deep within this plane of odd.
Meet us in the main chamber.
We'll see you soon.
And there you guys leave from this chamber and feel the sky crack and roar with thunder.
Oops.
It is time. Crave, who was once the Wizard Wish, now a mad god, intent on becoming something worse, calls out, "Imposters, quit your hiding. Face me."
Parable discreetly readies the trimetal stone and says, "We're not hiding."
Well, we are technically invisible.
It sneezes again.
Parable, as you call out to this god in the sky, Crave, the once wizard, now mad god, trying to be something even worse. He hears you. Roll initiative. As Crave says, "I see you, imposter. Face me."
Cassie rolled a 14.
Parable rolled an 18 on the die for a 21.
Nice.
Zin rolled a 16.
Great stuff, y'all. That is going to be first up, Parable.
Really?
Wow.
No layer action?
Against an elder?
Oh, because he's above 20.
Yes, lair actions typically take place on initiative 20.
Okay. Can I, with my alert feat, trade places with that lair action?
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Damn it.
Layer alert.
So now,
Just the alarms going off inside his head, and she just switches with him, and it's
Me now.
just Zin up in the spaces. She's MC extra space. Okay. On that note, no, Zin is not the room. Zin is not the room.
You're inside me, you bitch. Okay, now I'm done.
And I do think, Zin, I think you had to go uninvisible for the Gaze of Two Minds,
Yes.
but Cassie and Parable, albeit with roleplay aside, I will still allow you to stay invisible for the purposes of this combat. So Parable, you are invisible as you start at the top of our initiative here.
Cool. I look to my friends, and then I look to this voice above me. And can I roll like a perception check just to see where he is?
Yes, absolutely. That is a very good point. He's all around you, but this perception check, I
still have Divine Sense active.
Yes, Divine Sense is still up, so give me a perception check with advantage. This will be to figure out where you could strike at for melee purposes.
25.
Awesome. More than enough to find the face of Stormcloud and Stone hiding amongst the sky. Although it says, "Come out and face me," it does not itself appear. As it craves your destruction, it does not mean it wants its own. As you find it within the sky and within the clouds, I will say that it is 60 feet up and away out of this chamber. You kind of have the benefit of cover where you are right now, where this is kind of on an open plain. It's such a large platform. You lose the cover of the hallways and many, many staircases if you are to go out there, but it's where you are to go if you want to engage him.
I think because Parable's invisible, and I don't lose that out of distance of Zen, do I?
No, you only lose it if you cast a spell, take damage, or deal damage.
Parable is going to look at you both, look down at the tri-metal stone, and give you a nod. Friends, by my last breath, I'll keep you safe if I can. But thank you for keeping me safe. If we don't make it back to say anything else to each other, I just want to say
Parable, we're gonna make it. Save it.
I love you, Cassie. I love you, Zin.
I love you too, Parable.
I love you too, Parable.
And I jump away, and I fly straight towards the face. I take all my movement speed towards the face. I have my flying boots. My movement speed right now is 30 walking. With my boots, I think it's 30 flying.
Awesome. With dash action, you could engage.
I could Misty Step.
Awesome. Yeah. Misty Step would get you there with a turn to take 2 attacks.
I think Parable would get as far as he can with his flying speed, which would put him within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would...
As you fly into the sky, given that this god has true sight, his eyes do look right towards you as he says, "I see you, imposter. Fate has brought you to me to
It's
be
not your
crushed
turn.
before me."
You can't be talking outside of your turn.
I fly straight between his eyes. I Misty Step with a bonus action, and then I'm going to attack twice.
Awesome.
I'm going to do one with a long sword and then one with a rapier, doing Vex and Sap on the roll.
Sick. You know, I love mixing more, but Vex and Sap really should have been Parables. Primal voices.
Uh-huh.
That's sick. 28.
Damn, with a 28, you even as Crave casts Shield, expecting fully to block this strike, a mass of stone flies up in front of you, and these are not your attacks, but you slice the stone in so many pieces that it matters not. As you bust through, clouds of dust and debris fall into the ground around you. You make contact and get through that shield, so roll your damage.
I think Parable's plan here after the Misty Step is he went from just flying straight, but when he appears from the Misty Step, he's spinning, and he spins through whatever he puts in front of me with the goal to go through that forehead.
Awesome, absolutely. You
enter his third eye.
and let's see your second attack.
That's 21.
21 is not enough as the second attack is blocked by one of the stone fragments, is able to redirect your blade before you make full purchase. Roll that damage with that first attack there.
16 total damage.
As you engage, that is a good 16 damage, and you've Misty Stepped and taken him head on. Parable, great moves. That is going to be Crave up next. But before he moves, he's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn. Give me a strength saving throw.
23.
A 23 will save here, so you are not bound by chains of burden that are formed from the stone around this divinely flying face. While restrained in this way, you would not have been able to leave the space that you were in by any means, truly locked in space within this demiplane, becoming akin to being a part of it. But you are not affected by that. And with that legendary action, what does it look like as you are not captured by these chains that burst out from the stone face?
I think it's me spinning out of that move, and instead of hitting my second attack on him, I slice the chains with the other attack.
Absolutely. Fucking awesome. That is going to be lair action occurring up next. And with that...
Jesus, dude.
Give me a charisma saving throw, Parable, having garnered all of Crave's attention in this moment.
Thanks, Perry.
You got it.
24.
With a 24, you do not believe this illusion and its charming effects to be real, but you do feel the draw and are able to resist it as another oasis appears in front of you. This one more astrally crafted. It swirls with water that's not quite water, as if it's magic mimicking water. As Crave says,
You know not the burden of holding the cycle upon your shoulders. I stepped through the pools before I could walk. I saved the moray before I knew language. If you believe yourself to be Jin, step through yourself.
and you don't feel the need to prove yourself to this fragile move.
I look him dead in the face with my pen blade to his forehead still, and I just go, and I blow the oasis away. I'm like, I've been through the pools. You've forgotten what it means to be Jin.
You could not have. You are mortal.
And he looks deeper, seeing that
wink.
you wear your mortal on top and your Jin beneath. And with a wink, you tell him, truly, he has forgotten what it means to be Jin.
I should just turn silver for a second and then flash back and said, I don't even need to be Jin to beat you.
Amazing. As you flash from mortal to immortal and back. Terrible. Fan-fucking-tastic turn. It is now Crave's turn.
Don't hurt me!
Relax over there.
Rob, I am literally shaking. Those dice rolls were dramatic for me.
Parable, he does not let up. Looking at you, he says,
You will be bound by the wish, and you will be my wish-bound.
give me a charisma saving throw.
Holy fuck.
Fuck this guy,
You got
man.
it.
Jeez.
You have it. It's already yours.
This isn't for the frightened condition, is it?
Don't ask
This
questions.
is not for
You
the
got
frightened
this.
condition.
You don't need to
It's
know.
already yours.
Charisma?
Charisma.
26.
A 26 beats the save once more as you feel for a moment the need to turn to your friends and argue on the behalf of Wish, on the behalf of Crave, telling your friends that this being is all powerful. It must be. This is not your thought, and you discard it from your mind.
Oh, I like to think that the reason I did all those wishes for Count
Yes.
is for this moment to
moment.
completely disregard any of the energy of the Wishbound. And I don't say anything. I just look at him.
Fantastic. He is furious once more, trying to drive down upon you. He's still not done. There's going to be a couple of attacks up next.
Girl, what?
Wow.
From why?
Holy
From where?
shit.
Excuse me.
A couple.
Seeing you flare your Jin nature, he tries to prove himself as master of the elements, sending 2 strikes of stone and water at you. The first being a 17 and the second being a natural 20.
Oh, I don't have brick, do I? Soraya has brick.
You do not have
The
brick.
17 does not hit.
17 does not hit, but the natural 20 will be hitting hard here.
Ooh, is that a spell attack?
Yes, this is, I would consider this a spell attack.
You have to roll with disadvantage because of my good book shield.
Whoa.
Ciao.
Okay. 17 stays a 17, but that natural 20 becomes instead a 25.
It's not a crit damage, though.
Well, it's not crit damage,
Not
though.
crit damage,
yeah.
though. Yep, so at least you save yourself from the crit, but
Yeah.
you will take some damage here.
Oh, that's
Okay,
so
you got it,
cool.
buddy.
That can I just say in the moment, I peek around the shield as he hits the shield, and I say, "You remember this?"
He looks...
Yeah, I'm so excited, dude. This is so cool.
Get him. Get him.
As you lift your book, becomes shield, he says,
No, the book refused to serve me in the end. It wouldn't choose another.
and you feel the voice of a god shake the ground beneath you and the sky around you.
That's so cool.
With you stopping that crit, that becomes instead just 12 damage here, Parable. Fantastic stuff. You have gotten through the turn of a god itself, and that is the end of its turn.
No way.
Fan-fucking-tastic stuff there, Parable.
Nice job.
That is going to be next up, Zin.
Oh, okay.
Dude, can we take a breather for a second? Holy shit, dude.
What the fuck just
That
happened?
was so many important rolls that I was like, I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get that one. I'm a halfling. It's okay if I get one nat one. I can't get two nat ones though. Like this.
Well done.
Okay, so Zin, watching Parable do this in awe, she is gonna whisper to Akuma and say, Akuma, I think I'm gonna, you know what? I know I'm gonna need my big smoky guy.
Remember when all my essence got sucked away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still kind of tiny.
Yeah.
Do you think I can make a difference?
I think so. And her charm is gonna like break. It's her final use of the charm from the well. And Akuma is going to be a nightmare.
Oh.
As you see Akuma take a bigger form, but he still looks at you and he says, more within your mind now.
Do you think I can make a difference?
I know you can make a difference, and you already have. Anything you give more from this point is just icing on the cake.
Zin,
Oh, yeah.
Zin, shut up. Zin, it's been you the whole time.
Hold on.
From burning down the candle to escaping Domi to fighting the hunger spirit or the wish drinker, whatever we want. So many names for that thing.
Right.
It was almost always you, Zin. I draw upon your power.
My power? Well, take as much as you need. Go get him.
He nods, and as you say, go get him, has a little bit more pep in his step as he charges outward. Do you ride upon him, or do you just send him outward?
Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna ride this boy.
Okay, badass.
I think she pulls out her pack. This is her action is to use this charm, but she's still gonna pull out her blade and whip her chain and be on the back of Akuma.
I like the
Amazing.
idea the shadow of the wolf though is you. Like it's
Yeah.
just the symbology of that. Find out that this has all been you.
It's all been me the whole time.
In the sky, Akuma, size-wise, looks about to be the same size as of a size with the stone face that Parable takes on. Both huge in all rights as Akuma takes on nightmare form.
Okay.
Zoomies as Akuma gallops into the sky.
Zin jumps on the back of Akuma, blade and chain in hand, points her blade at Crave and says, "You call yourself a master, yet 2 of your elementals have left your control. Take that!"
They are a part of me. They have.
And he feels a loss. You can see on his face as he says,
No. The water and stone obeys me still.
and it does because he's a fucking wizard. He's a god. Yeah, of course it does. But he knows, and you can see it on his face as once more you make an all-powerful being hesitate.
Be afraid.
Be afraid.
And you have disadvantage on dex for my hex.
Good to know.
And then Akuma will go in the initiative after me.
Awesome. And as you rise up, that is Akuma up next then. Badass.
Parable feels heat on his face from behind. He's like, Zin, are you doing the thing again?
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
Oh God, I'll get out of the way.
Okay. I think my aim's gotten a lot better though.
Hot.
Yeah, Akuma breath weapon.
Awesome. Does it still appear as a breath weapon coming out of this nightmare steed that you ride?
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
Fantastic.
This
Still
smoky
fucking
horse is
terrifying.
breathing fire.
Awesome. That is
Yep.
terrifying.
And the smoky horse and its mane and tail are fire.
Beautiful. As Akuma says, Zoomies.
Oh, cool.
You're gonna need to roll a dex save.
Awesome. I'll tell you what that is in a moment. That is just a 9 all told.
Ooh, okay. This big stony face fails. Not very dexterous. And he's gonna take 11 fire damage.
Amazing stuff here. Do you have any other words for this fire damage as you hit home with Akuma's breath weapon?
Let the fire cleanse you.
I am pure. I will ascend. Beyond godhood, beyond the need for worship from mortal fleas like you.
As you do this damage, he is quite obviously off balance. Good stuff. That is going to be next up, a legendary action from Crave before we get to Cassie's turn. Zin, having made yourself known to this individual, give me a strength saving throw.
+2.
14,
+3, sorry. +3.
15. Fortune's favor?
You'll need it.
Oh, you got it.
I'm gonna use Dark One's own luck and add a 1d10 roll to that and pray to Soraya.
She's a bad bitch.
Loves her mama.
That's just what I need. Okay. Wait, I'm at 15 right now. 17?
17 is just enough.
Yes.
What is Dark One's own luck? Freezes.
That face was so cute.
I don't know. It gives me stuff. I'm asking all the questions. The Dark Ones give me stuff.
Mind your business.
I don't know. I'm from hell.
Chains and whips.
Woo!
Zin, I would say that these chains are broken, but I don't think that is true. I think you just feel authority over them.
Mm-hmm.
As they fly towards you, they stop a centimeter away from your skin.
Yeah, I think Zen would like whip her own chain and then take the rest of her movement just to kind of get away from the face.
Amazing. Yes, weaving and winding between thousands and thousands of links of chain, of stone and flame and steel. That is next up, Cassie.
Amazing. Can you describe one more time sort of how Crave is visually presenting himself? Like, how is it made possible? Is it actual stone and sand? Is it?
Yes, the face that Parable is fighting is a face probably 20 by 20 feet in rough measures.
No, that's smaller than I thought.
It's fluctuated in size because it's made of, fragments of stone that continue to gather, but it's, again, much more of an avatar of a force that you feel represented all around you.
Okay.
You could look anywhere and cast a spell upon it. That thing seems to be presenting itself as a means of physical combat
Sure.
for its own purposes as well.
All right. And we can fly?
I think you do naturally fly in this plane, and it's about your walking speed.
Sweet.
But you also have, I think, means of flight.
I absolutely do. I am going to use my cloud.
You hear Soraya in your mind somewhere back there. Oh, my lucky cloud. She found it somehow.
Warm fuzzies, but short-lived warm fuzzies, because I would like to use my flying cloud to get to Crave.
Let's see it. Flying up towards Crave. How close do you want to engage? How much movement speed are you rocking with that cloud?
My 1,000-league cloud has 60 feet of flying speed if it's carrying less than 400 pounds.
Fantastic. So just enough speed to get straight to Crave. Are you engaging melee or are you keeping any distance as you fly up there?
I'm going to have to touch him as I attempt to cast Contagion.
Fucking awesome. As you do so, is this a spell attack roll?
This is, so I will become visible.
Fantastic. As you are invisible right now, you just are a cloud floating into the sky and so perfectly enter this combat, you find your opportunity to strike.
Amazing. I misspoke. It's not a spell attack. It's a Constitution saving throw on his part.
Let's see this. Is anyone imposing anything on this roll?
I'm going to impose my Cosmic Omen of Woe. So I'm going to roll a d6 and he will have to subtract that from his saving throw.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, cool.
Let me roll my d6. Crave will subtract a 1 from his saving throw. And I have Foresight currently activated, so he will roll this with a disadvantage.
Damn, okay. Cosmic Omen of -1 and disadvantage. That's a 3 and a 1 on the die. So I don't think that is saving here.
It's a 0, actually.
Sure isn't.
Hit me with that. You're right. That is a 0. Wow. Holy shit. Fate is on your fucking side, Cassie.
My touch is going to inflict a magical contagion on Crave. He's going to take 11d8 necrotic damage and have the poisoned condition. I like to imagine this as just like rock decaying.
Wow.
He's disintegrating like limestone.
Eroding.
Amazing. I'm looking at his immunities and I gave him immunities to so many things and not poisoned.
I get to choose one ability when I cast the spell, and I'm going to choose Constitution. So while he's poisoned, he's going to have disadvantage on saving throws made with that chosen ability of Constitution.
Awesome. Crumbling stone and debris starts to fall off as your touch corrupts this already corrupted mad god. You just exacerbate a problem that has already been in there. Let's roll that damage.
It's going to be 59 damage.
Fuck yeah,
Wow.
you do. Oh my
Cassie.
god. Great stuff, Cassie.
What does... What?
Zin, do you see the rock cracking?
Is that Cass?
The sky is falling apart.
Go Cass!
Sometimes you got to get sicker before you get better.
Yes, good call. As you touch this stony face with this contagion spell, I think part of it, as it always is Star Song, as I just imagine vibrations breaking bits of the stone as your contagion invades Crave's already corrupted nature.
A little bit more about the contagion spell. So Crave must repeat the saving throw at the end of every single one of his turns until he gets 3 successes or failures. If he succeeds on 3 of the saves, the spell ends on him. But if he fails on 3 of the saves, the spell will last for 7 days.
Damn, okay.
Whenever the poisoned target receives an effect that would end the poisoned condition, the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, of which he has disadvantage.
Fantastic.
Or the poison condition doesn't end on it.
Okay, fantastic stuff. Anything else on your turn here, Cassie?
Yes. All right, I am going to, as a bonus action, expend a use of Wild Shape to take on Starry Form.
Fantastic. What does this look like, Cassie, as you take on your starry form?
I think because I'm doing it right in Crave's face, my body becoming luminous and shedding that bright light, I wonder if I'm near enough to his face or his cheek to really like give him hell by blinding him for a moment. Obviously no extra damage, but just being inconvenient. When we play video games as a group, we used to say we made that really annoying for them, even
absolutely.
when we lose. And that's sort of the sentiment here of like, can I be a pest?
Absolutely. And you are. With your starry form these days, I believe you're able to take like a more offensive version, right? With the dragon constellation or the chalice. Are you
Yes.
rocking the more offensive version of your constellation?
I'm going to say I haven't yet.
Just a mix of shooting stars and cosmos as you rise to meet Crave, taking on the starry form and corrupting his nature with the contagion of star song. You lay low this god once more, and that is going to be back to the top of the order with Parable.
Oh, cool. Parable's going to look at his friends and say, welcome to the fight. Parable's going to pull out the tri-metal stone.
Badass.
He's going to close his eyes, and he's going to use everything in him and dive into the forehead with the stone out reach.
As you make your strike, give me an attack roll here.
With Parable constantly going for like the third eye, it's like, get enlightened, bitch.
Ascend. I love that we're all swarmed around his face right now.
Yeah.
We're like so close to him.
And is this the right move using this now? Should I keep it down?
I think so.
Yeah. Hold on to it.
And seeing no weak point, you make your own.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to use Fortune's favor.
There you go.
Can I roll with advantage with the luck point?
You can roll with advantage if you want to make this a lucky roll, and you are adding your dex, and I will also allow you to add your proficiency.
That's a 19.
A 19 would hit, but instead the shield rises and the tri-metal blade is bashed to the side as just as you're about to make your strike home, the shield raises and a fragment of stone bashes your strike just from hitting home.
It's okay, Parable.
Can I use a second attack?
You do have, you have a second attack.
Can I use another luck point for advantage?
Yeah, absolutely. Declaring a lucky roll. Let's see that attack with advantage here.
That didn't do it. That's a 16 maximum.
Damn, not enough to hit here.
Or 18.
18 still with the shield still active is not going to hit.
Parable trying to find a spot, bashing himself into it, then bashing himself into it again, is just going to turn to his friends, and I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Wishcraft command and release a word of power, present my shield. And as a bonus action, I'm going to choose a number of creatures at 30 feet of me, up to 3, and until the start of the next turn, the chosen creatures can use a bonus action to either take the dash, disengage action. And as part of using Channel Divinity in this way, you can also take the dash or disengage action.
Awesome. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to just turn to my friends and say, it didn't work! And something's going to glow out of my shield, and you're both going to be able to do that.
Awesome. Do you disengage actively? Because it sounds like you can do that. At the
Yeah,
same time.
I do that.
Cool. Awesome. As you disengage out of melee range, you do give yourself a little bit of space away from this god that seems to have risen up in anger just as you were about to strike true, and it continues to rise towards you. And with a legendary action at the end of your turn, Parable, it is going to once more try to hit you with some stone and water strikes here.
And these legendary actions aren't his turn.
No, legendary actions occur at the end of other creatures' turns. With a 15 on both die, that is still going to hit here, becoming a 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's going to be 16 damage with that legendary action. And now to Crave's turn proper, as you're being bashed with stone and water, he says,
I tire of the games. I have held the burden of imbalance. The cycle is broken. If I cannot restore it, I must become it. I become the wind. I become the stone. I become your doom.
And he casts Steel Wind Strike.
Can I use a reaction?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to use Drink Wish. Using my Channel Divinity, I'm going to interrupt him because he's within 30 feet and he's casting a spell. I use a reaction when I see a creature within range casting a spell to present my holy symbol and interrupt it. The spell fails and has no effect. It is a level no higher than 6. When it does, you gain 3 temporary hit points plus 5 times the spell's level.
This was the spell to cast that on, because this is a 5th level spell and it fails automatically against your Jinn nature. This would have been 5 spell attack rolls that I would have rolled at each of you, as many as I could get out. You flourish a weapon using the cast and then strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures you can see within range. So each of you would have taken a spell attack, but instead of taking that attack and a possible 10 damage, Parable, as the winds rise, you tell them to calm. And they do.
I just exhale deeply, and then instead of a wish flick, it's more of like a snap, and it implodes this time.
Amazing.
It goes between my fingers, and then I snap.
You see Parable snap, and the soundlessness of a vacuum is followed by... I knew it was coming. And that is a great reaction.
Well, his turn's not over. He's got to take some saving throws against contagion.
And how many max... what's my...
Damn it.
How many
guys.
max hit points do I get? It's 5 times whatever that spell...
25 hit points.
25.
Damn.
Parable thinks of Zin, and he's never done this before with Drink Wish, but when the snap implodes, it goes in him, and he looks at Zin. It's like, is this what it feels like?
Yeah, it'll be over soon. Just deep breaths.
Why
deep
does it
breaths.
buzz?
In through the nose,
Why
out
does
through
it
the
buzz?
mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
All he does is, seeing the elements not come to his call, Crave Misty Steps, essentially. He has a longer distance Misty Step, but he wind steps 60 feet away, retreating a bit from this fight.
He's afraid.
He says,
I rise into the sky to gain a better view upon the imposters I am to crush. Come. It will be your end.
You just keep pretending you're in control.
that's Crave's turn, yo.
Okay.
Hey, he's got to roll his for poisoned.
Oh, yes. What's the save?
On with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, he still rolls a 21, so that will still be a save there.
One success.
One success of the 3. And on the same initiative 20, let's get to that lair action.
Oh yeah, that
Another one.
little guy.
For this effect, I think I have justification for saying that his attention zeroes in on Parable, who has been so in his face about betraying his own nature.
Leave the little guy alone.
So rude. Pick
He
on
does
someone your own
not.
size.
Parable, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Parable's larger than life.
Halflings don't roll nat ones.
See, it's already yours.
That's a 25.
Oh, baby girl.
For a moment, as Crave backs and rises into the sky, summoned before you, in the space between you, appears Ever. But no, not a head of shadow and wish flame, but nonetheless a living wish. This one much more elegant in stride. It wears a blade at its side, as it says, I am Vow, guardian of wish, guardian of crave. I lead the lands of fortune. I will be your end, evildoer. As you see that wish, his living wish, Raya was one from luck, Ever was one from time, and as you see this to be the illusion that it is, not truly summoned, you do see that it comes from truth. As you look closer, this is like, it looks like what Wish would have imagined as a boy to be a hero. His living wish looks like an honorable knight, a wandering errant swordsman, eager to do well, eager to aid, eager to protect. And he claims you to be the evildoer. And as you know this not to be true, you are in no way taken in by this effect. You will take half damage here, but you will not be forced into an altercation. You could have been taken out of this fight, forced to fight one-on-one with this being of both illusion, but also tangible essence.
And the illusion's sticking around.
It's like more ghostly in your vision now. He watches you from the corner of your eye like a ghost. You know in him to be false.
We all have a little evil in us.
That is going to be 18 half to 9 damage.
Parable says, your oath is faulty, and I don't need it in my life right now. And he just sweeps his sail and starts slow walking in his winged boots towards Crave.
My vow is one of devotion, one that I see that you've broken. I can smell it upon you, Oathbreaker.
I'm devoted to myself and my friends. I don't need an oath for that.
His voice continues, but you don't hear it anymore, as it is in the back of your mind where it needs to be right now. That is next up, Zin.
I just have to say, this is Parable, slow walking, flying.
Oh, she's standing up. She's standing up. This is so going to be a blooper. I'm not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Strut your stuff, baby.
When you need time to think as a player and you just pull up like model runway.
Amazing.
It's just the image was so pure.
It was awesome.
Okay, so Parable's killing it. Go Parable! Zin is going to turn back on Akuma's back. Turn around, back into the fight. She's got her sword in her hand, and she's gonna say, Ignis, and it's gonna light up. She's going to fly straight at Crave and do some pack weapon strikes.
Awesome. Let's see it.
Okay, so because I have pack weapon, this is where the warlocks go crazy. I'm gonna hit once, and then Thirsting Blade I can hit again, and then I have Devouring Blade. Devouring Blade, the extra attack on your Thirsting Blade invocation confers 2 extra attacks rather than 1, so I get to hit him 3 times.
So you are attacking 3 times.
3 times, and because it's on fire, there's 2d6 added.
I believe he is also hexed as well right now, so you'll...
And he's hexed, yes. So, with that being said, let's roll some dice.
Crave's shield is still up for the round, but let's see those attacks.
Okay, good to know. 23 for the first.
23 hits. Awesome.
Okay, 4 slashing damage and 5 fire. Thirsting Blade. 18 hit.
18 does not.
That's okay. Look cool while I did it. And Devouring Blade. I'm going to use Fortune Favor to re-roll this. 18, but I'm going to roll Dark One's Own Luck. 21.
21 will hit.
Okay. You're going to do 5 slashing and 10 fire.
Fantastic. Good stuff there.
And because I hit twice, he's going to take 2d6 necrotic.
Awesome. Rocking 24 damage so far. Let's see those hex rolls.
8 necrotic damage.
Fantastic. 32 damage all told. Let's ride. Hell yeah.
I'm sweating.
Great stuff. That is just your action so far. Any bonus action? Oh, you bonus action to Ignis, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Oh, your sword forms though. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
While we're here, Akuma's going to hit him again with a breath weapon.
Abso-fucking-lutely he is.
So I need another dex save from Crave.
With disadvantage, 14.
That fails the dex save, so he will take 4d6 fire damage, equating to 20 fire damage from Akumi's.
Fuck
Wow.
yes, guys. Awesome stuff.
That's what I got for you.
Amazing.
Just swinging, just slashing.
Very similar to the sword forms you've always done, but the blade of flame is meters long as you slice through stone and water, breaking through the shield of a god itself. That is going to be Cassi up next.
So he's moved how many feet away from where he was? 60?
Originally, he was 60 feet away. He's moved another 60 feet from that. So he's 120 feet away from the corridor that you guys originally started in.
But only 60 feet away from where we were just recently touching him.
Correct.
Sweet. I would like to fly with my 1,000 League Cloud 30 feet towards him,
Awesome.
where I'm going to cast Blight.
Bringing the darkest of Star Song down upon this god. What does your blight do here? And what am I rolling?
So you will be rolling a Constitution saving throw on which you have disadvantage.
I fucking know.
You're going to take 8d8 necrotic damage if you fail, and half as much if you succeed. Is any part of Crave a plant creature?
No
I
part of
figured.
Crave is a plant creature here.
Well, even so, I hope that these actions continue to make him feel unsteady, like he is embodying a state of decay.
He, I think, truly is, as you bring your energy to bear against him. Instead of rolling that 18, he instead will roll this 8, which does become a 17.
Does not succeed.
A 17?
Constitution saving throw has to be an 18 for this spell.
Wow. Okay. Fan-fucking-tastic. Roll that damage.
He is going to take 31 damage.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Good stuff, y'all.
Now that I'm in my starry form, I am going to channel that dragon constellation. So a constellation of a wise dragon, I imagine one that emanates the energy of Saphondria. She's going to appear on me. And then when
So
I
cool.
make intelligence or wisdom checks or constitution saving throws, I can treat a roll of a 9 or lower on the d20 as a 10.
Nice.
Awesome. A fantastic turn as you take on your dragon star constellation, evoking the feeling of Saphondria. You can almost hear her in your mind as she cheers you on across time and space.
Oh,
I miss her.
miss her too.
And with the legendary action occurring on the end of your turn, hopefully it's enough to keep you going.
I mean, he's got to just feel like a big old wimp.
Morale is low.
With the legendary action, Cassi, no save here. You are burned from within. This is his domain, and he rebukes you. Stars scream within you, and you are going to take some damage here. No save, no attack roll, just burns you from the inside out, as this is his domain, for 23 damage.
Can I use my charm?
If you have your reaction available.
I'd like to use my charm of balance, which has been imbued by Soraya, my mom. So instead of dealing half of that damage back, it's going to double that damage and redirect it back at Crave.
This ability is called Wish Flare.
Oh.
It's him essentially using the fragment of wish just to wish your end as best as he can before you can sense his intent upon that. You know that the next thing that he's going to do is try to end one of you quickly and suddenly. And as you feel that intent upon you, take that damage, you send it right back, resonating it back at a 2-time force. You hit hard. You just took 23 damage, so that's 46 damage back at this thing. As Crave rocks in the sky, stony face thrown off from the impact, what does it look like to you?
I'm not sure what it looks like, but I think it feels like Cassi experiencing real terror for a moment, and like the survival instinct kicks in where you don't have capacity for terror anymore. You only have the strength and the reaction of spite or anger or rebuttal. Knowing that this charm, originally given to me by Mojo and then imbued by my mom, is what's allowing me to do this, I think it's probably a closed eyes, heart on fire kind of feeling where Cassi just puts her hands out and extends that energy into the space between her and Crave.
Rocked back by your return of impact, you rewrite the balance of the universe a little bit as you knock this god down a peg, sending his own energy back. And with that, we will be back at the top of the order with Parable.
Okay. Is there any roll I can make to see if it'd be better to just go for this thing with attacks versus this tri-metal thing?
Give me an insight roll.
That's a 22.
With a 22, you see the weapon in your hand and it rings of powers 3. Dispelling his divinity would obviously weaken him. It also might make him more erratic, change his abilities. You don't know what might come next, but you know that if you want to change the tide in this battle, it's a good weapon to use. That's not to say it's the only weapon to use.
Okay. Parable is going to look where his friends have weakened. Crave, he's 60 feet away from me right now.
Yes, he is wind stepped 60 feet away, so you'll have to close in.
Yeah, I'm going to use all my movement and Misty Step as well.
Awesome.
And I'm going to use my 2 attacks. And I'm going to burn 1 luck point to give 1 advantage.
Awesome. You feel one of the metals sing a little bit louder as you put luck within it. Although it's not exactly luck, not exactly fate, not exactly whatever it was before that, it is the power that balances. And perhaps you may balance the scales here as well.
Yeah, I think Parable lets go of the idea of Parable and becomes whatever is holding the stone.
Whatever this story needs, you will become it.
First one's a 19.
A 19 would hit, but the shield rises once more
Okay.
into this new round.
I have 1 roll left.
I will say, taking up his reactions means that you have taken up his ability to use Counterspell.
Good.
That is no small feat.
I'm going to use my luck sword point.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So that is able to be used especially retroactively.
That's a 24 to hit.
A 24 hits.
Really?
A 24 will hit here, as even the shield that he raises of stone and water and shards of magic is not enough. You break through and hit true. What does this look like to you?
Because it's the luck sword, I think I'm jamming this stone into this spot, and I'm just halted, stop as I leaped at the forehead of this giant face again. I grab the pen blade, imagining the fall in the well.
Oh,
And I just stab it right into that space, and then I stab with my other hand right over it with the rock.
Amazing.
Adding a little luck, hopefully.
Absolutely. Giving all the luck that you have given to you by friends, allies, and all those who have come before you. You strike true.
I scream, not just by mine, but by our last breath. Just go.
You're going to roll something very important. A DC 30 charisma save. So Wish, if he succeeds here, maintains his divine essence.
Okay.
If returned to mortal form, he will then make a constitution saving throw, which will incur 1 to 4 levels of exhaustion that could drastically change this fight. So with that, I'm going to get the Tower of Doom out.
Yeah.
Tower of Doom.
All right, everybody take a breath.
Oh yeah, I stopped breathing there.
Yeah,
for a
I
second.
was holding my breath. That's why I said it.
This is a DC 30 charisma save. Wish has a +5 to this. So a natural 20 is needed. A 14 on the die. Fate is on your sides, as we knew it would be.
I think there's tears in Parable's eyes and gritted teeth, and he's just hammering that stone over and over again in that one spot.
Amazing. You feel chunks of his divinity slough off with every bit, because it was never divinity. If anything, it was deity, and if anything, it was his own dogma that supported it. So with a constitution saving throw that is also equally important.
Disadvantage.
That is a good. Okay, that is especially important because a DC 20 to take no levels of exhaustion, DC 15, 1, 10, 2, 5, 3, or anything below a 2, 4 levels of exhaustion. With a +9 to this, he has a much better chance here, but still with disadvantage.
A halfling Jin chasing down a god.
With an 8 becoming a 17, his divinity is stripped from him. He is no longer immortal, no longer able to regenerate himself upon these planes, but he takes only 1 level of exhaustion. As he does, that will be a -2 to any attack rolls, saving throws, or anything that comes at you guys or you guys send at him. He will also take a little bit of damage here. You guys want to roll this, or should I?
You got this.
You
Go
got this.
for it.
Okay.
It's kind of satisfying to watch you roll damage on your own big daddy.
This is 10d10 damage.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, roll it.
That is 45 damage, as you have Crave pieces of divinity cracking off of him and plummeting from the sky. One piece that looks humanoid. This is no omnipotent, omniscient being. What you see fall is just a mortal man, a wizard that you saw the appearance of earlier, a beard crusted with gemstone, and a face rigid with agony and despair. As he falls, he is not done, but Parable, it's still your turn.
I used 2 attacks and a bonus action to get to where I am, so I think I'm all set.
Okay.
But yeah, I do think that Parable is got tears in his eyes. He's silverine and full of wind and watching this person fall from these storms. And he looks down and he has a lot of grief in his heart.
As you feel this grief, it almost foreshadows what you see, which is a mortal man screaming at the sky, still feeling himself the wrathful god. He knows not that he is just a man falling now, albeit one of noble Jin blood, immortal nonetheless, as he screams into the sky.
Fools! My mortal ties are that which bound me to my weakness. I will not take them back. I will not tether them to myself. Soon I shall sever your mortal threads. I can abide weakness no longer.
it sounds like a man screaming in the wind, no longer a god booming across the sky. But still, he wields power that is great within this place, and it is his turn next. As Crave, before he can actually even move, a lair action takes place, and everyone give me a Constitution saving throw.
If you're close to parable, +3. It's a 20.
That'll save.
Cassie rolled a 15.
A 15 will fail.
Zin rolled a 3 +3, so 5.
Damn, 15 and 5 will both fail, so you guys will be taking full damage. Parable, you'll still take half as the plane around you responds. The elements itself rise up against you. The stone and water and wind around you coming at you with such force as to cut hard. And that will be 24 damage to those failing and 12 damage to Parable.
What kind of damage?
This is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I think parable by habit starts to cover his face like the murray.
Amazing. You feel the storm starting to whip up, so you protect yourself from it. And as you see the man falling and screaming into it, that is still a wizard of the highest echelon. He moves to strike. I'm going to ask everyone to roll a luck check here in this moment.
Does advantage apply here for foresight?
No.
11.
Nat fucking 20.
4.
Cassie. As Crave, now appearing much more as the wizard he was, falls through the sky, screaming into it like a man that can do nothing other than shout against that which is inevitable. He makes eye contact with you and sees Soraya, sees someone who is always able to find equilibrium amongst the chaos of their adventuring, someone who was able to find something that he cannot find now and never could then. Balance. And he says, I see it. I see why. You three don't think yourselves to be imposters. I'll show you now. We all fall without our center. And he will cast Power Word Kill you, Cassie. How many hit points do you have left?
70.
Counterspell?
Fuck.
Really? You haven't do you have a reaction?
Let's turn that question mark into an exclamation point, babe.
Counterspell!
Do you have a reaction?
I have a reaction!
Oh my god, Sin.
Counterspell!
Okay.
That's my fucking friend!
Oh,
Zin.
and he has
And he's disadvantaged.
there's a Constitution saves. Okay, the new counter spell, if you haven't read 2024 rules, is a Constitution save to fail the spell, and Crave currently has disadvantage on Constitution. This is going to be another Tower of Doom roll.
Take these out of the box.
I'm vibrating.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
I didn't even slip her $20.
That is a natural 20 on the first one.
Oh no.
Too bad. He's got disadvantage.
Yes.
7.
Yes.
That is not enough to beat a con of 17.
Well, what's the modifier? I think 9.
Fucking fuck, yes! It's a modifier.
Yes!
Oh my god! Just rolling
16.
16. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Counterspell. The power of friendship.
Having rolled a 7 plus 9 on the modifier, resulting in 16, you counterspell Power Word Kill. What is this like?
Oh my God.
Cassie, Crave, now in mortal form, looks at you and says, I wish you dead. And you do not die. Zin, how do you counter this casting?
Zin, just seeing the absolute determination in Crave's Wish's face, looking at Cassie, she just erupts with, no, like, that's my friend. And like, with all the power of the 9 hells, I feel like she just, like, we don't, like, no.
The flames leave from you in the same way that they did on Promised Day, but this time as if you see the memory that you could never truly look at, because you were always seeing the destruction. You never saw the shape the flames took, which was that of an elegant, long-necked dragon that stands between Cassie and the wizard wish in this moment, and you prevent the casting of a 9th level power word kill. That is fucking insane. I've got chills.
Holy shit.
And
Is that what Akuma looked like?
I think so. Very, very much more the sleek style flyer.
I think maybe like Akuma sacrifices himself for this.
He offers most of his essence. He once more is diminished in form, as you still have a nightmare to ride, but Akuma feels weaker and somehow more ephemeral beneath you.
Wonder if like the chain attached to her arm goes a little colder.
Yes, the flames go out, and for a moment you don't think they're going to come back, and they flare back up, but just flickering and flaring.
Thank you.
Cassie cannot catch her breath. So she'll have comments later, but she's like choking on her own spit.
What is it like as you feel death upon you and then you feel it taken away?
I think more than pain, it feels like a numbness, which upon experiencing it, Cassie realizes that even in the depths of her sadness and isolation, just paled in comparison to being numb and lost and gone. And then as it returns, like coming home to friendship.
Like coming home. For a moment, you feel like what it would be like to lose Zin and Parable, and no, you will not in this moment.
No.
You and your friends, that's all you need.
And Crave is going to have to take a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage against the poison condition.
These ones can be not Box of Doom.
If you've ever not been able to help someone nearby that's hurting, I imagine Parable, without even having the time to react the way Zin did, seeing Cassie's stars start to dim and be like, Cassie, no! And then Zin just exploding.
With a flaming dragon.
And Parable would just smile at you.
Oh my God.
Amazing. That is going to be a 24 on the con save, so we'll save for a second time.
With disadvantage?
Yes, with disadvantage.
That's 2 saves.
Yes, that is 2 saves and no other actions.
Let her follow that up.
No other actions from the Wizard Crave. That is Zin up
I
next.
dare you.
Oh, here comes Zin with the fire dragon that just ate a spell.
Here comes the sun, turning ball of flame.
So the fire dragon appears in front of Cass, negating the power word kill. And then through the dragon's chest comes a fireball.
Fuck yes, yes. Breathing the fireball. Part of the same casting, really. Like, you are so deep within the magic that runs through your veins. You feel the 9 hells like burning through you, and it's not all evil. It's a lot of lists.
There's a lot of admin in hell. I'll tell you what.
Like, you're feeling the pure intensity of the flames, and as you act as an absolute conduit for it, you send a hellstorm.
It doesn't even feel conscious. I think it's just part of the reaction of save my friends, and then just like, whoa, and this whole ball comes out.
Yes.
So you'll have to make a dex save with disadvantage.
I'm sure that he's going to do fine on this.
He might. You never know.
How cool to think about a fireball eating a counterspell in the form of a dragon, then it bursting from the chest and it continuing on its way.
Hell has entered the
very
chat.
casuals in. Super casual as
casual.
always.
When I do this.
With a +4, what's our DC here?
17.
17 with a +4 needs a 13 on the die or higher. 14 on the first one. A 12 on the second one. What the fuck is up with these one-off? That is amazing. All right, hit me with that fireball. Full damage.
Okay, so you're gonna hit with 10d6 fire damage,
Also, don't forget any extra add-on damage.
41 fire damage,
Holy shit.
Out of 60.
and then you're gonna take 4 necrotic.
Great stuff.
Yeah, I think that just might be it there.
Amazing stuff. Hitting with the strength of the 9 hells, you bring truly hell down upon the Wizard Wish. Is that the end of your turn here?
No. So
That was Kiki.
That was Kiki.
Totally.
respectfully, no.
Witchy Kiki.
Yes. So I am gonna do a fun little thing here.
And if you're not on the after show, we talked about Kiki and Booba, which is a fun psychology study where everyone across all cultures agreed that a spiky shape was Kiki and a blobby shape was Booba. And if you don't agree, you are an alien.
You're wrong. Kiki boopa.
Now you're caught up.
So I'm going to do Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to
awesome.
stay on theme.
What again gives you the bonus action ability for that?
Spellfire Spark.
Oh, so sick. Love that new feat.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Hit me with that Sacred Flame bonus action.
Yeah, so the fireball hits, and then just, once more, we're going to pa.
Oh, combining the holy light flame with the flame that you've come to embrace as well. So sick. With disadvantage, that is going to be a 14 to save.
Does not save.
Great. Hit me with that holy radiant
With
fire.
the radiance. Yeah, she's just gonna channel her time energy of he, knobby ass knee man. He deserves to be here too. And so she's gonna send 9 radiant damage.
I cannot fucking believe that radiant damage didn't come up at all while he was in divine form and had resistance.
Wow.
But instead, we'll take just the full 9 damage as you have brought him down to mortal form.
Awesome. And now that that's done, Akuma is gonna hit him.
Great
Is
stuff.
he's on the ground now?
He will be.
It's on the
Okay.
way down.
Oh, yes.
And Akuma's got another breath weapon, or you hit him with the hooves this time? Because I think your breath weapon might be out.
Yes,
Awesome. You still have hoof attacks with him, which hit hard.
do. So he's gonna hit twice with his hoof attacks.
Let's see those attack rolls.
Oh, +6. Nice. All right, so he's going for 2 attacks here. So 22
22 just hits.
Zing. Huge. And another 22.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Akuma bringing hooves down, just getting an up close and personal.
You've been working. 16 fire damage.
Nice fucking stuff. Chipping away at every little fucking point matters, guys.
Oh,
Amazing
wait.
stuff.
Pause. Plus bludgeoning damage. Hold on, gotta get the 8s out. 24 bludgeoning.
Wow. 16 and 20. Holy shit. 40 damage all fucking told. Amazing turns, Zin and Akuma. I assume you are done.
Yes, now I am done. Wipes the soot from the fire off her clothing.
Flames everywhere. That is going to be a legendary action up next. Being struck from all sides, he once more looks to Cassi and says,
No, you were dead. Die.
and as he says die, you once more are hit from within with this wish flare energy, but you have been working hard to find balance with it, and it will still be some damage here. I think Cassi is mentally prepared enough for an attack like this, but you will still take
No saving throw or anything?
no saving throw or anything, 12 damage.
Okay.
And that specific ability where it's no saving throw, no attack takes 2 legendary actions. So it's a little
Ooh.
extra costly.
Good.
And that is your turn up next.
Good. I'm going to start my turn with a bonus action healing word
Fantastic.
on myself. Going to be 2d4 plus 5, 12 total. Cool. That just negated that, which is nice.
Fantastic. Healing yourself for the damage done, you get yourself back on your feet.
Mm-hmm. Shake it off, girl. Shake it off. Cassie's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Hell yeah, you are. Oh my gosh, this is another deck save.
It sure is.
God damn it.
Wow, fireball
need-
and lightning bolts.
And I actually am going to use my Cosmic Omen of Woe to detract a d6.
Amazing.
He'll subtract a 2 from his saving throw, but
With
he
it.
will also roll with disadvantage.
And having rolled a 2, he rolls a 0.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing. It's about 15 short. So a stroke of lightning forming a 100-foot long and 5-foot wide line blasts out from me toward him.
Amazing, Cassie.
He's going to take 8d6 lightning damage.
Fuck yeah, he is. Hit me with it.
Going to be 29 damage.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Every blast matters. You guys are hitting this guy on all sides. You're closing in.
Amazing. That's my turn. She's going to still be shaking off some of the feeling of narrowly having escaped and avoided death.
Having taken on the attention of this terribly powerful individual, good stuff, Cassie. That is going to be a legendary action coming at Cassie once more. He's just refusing to believe that you can stand, and he tries to make you drop by throwing those chains at you. Give me a strength saving throw here.
Natural 20.
Fuck yes. what does it look like as these chains are not able to find purchase upon you?
It's that moment of realizing that I've narrowly avoided death because there are people here willing to fight for me, willing to risk themselves for me and for each other. And that just makes you feel like a fucking badass sometimes, to feel like someone's on your team. And Cassi has a team.
Having the people behind you that you do, you know that now is no time to stop. And you do not drop your guard. You do not for a moment let these chains find purchase upon you, and they shatter. Parable, that is next up going to be you.
Wow.
Back at the top of the order.
Parable is just gonna look at his friends doing so much damage, and he's gonna fly straight towards him, and he's going to summon his Blade of the Last Breath.
As you fly towards him, you see him gathering up the energy of a Blade of Disaster to cast next. So this is 2 Jin swordsmen flying at each other from across a barren wasteland with cosmic sky and crashing stone around you all.
Okay, I am going to use my last luck point for advantage on this roll.
Let's see if you can do it.
First one is a 23 to hit.
A 23 will hit.
Should I just roll a second attack?
Let's see the second one.
Halflings don't roll nat ones. Nat fucking 20.
I fucking knew it. I closed my eyes, I felt it, and I knew it. Oh my God. Holy shit.
I can't believe that just happened. I'm going to use my hit dice on that second attack.
Okay. Okay. You're invoking your Blade of the Last Breath.
Yeah, so I'm invoking my Blade of the Last Breath, which means I can spend and roll any number of my unspent hit dice as the total roll to the weapon damage. Can I do that on the crit?
Yes, you absolutely. I will say, I would ask you to continue reading that because that does have some guardrails about how many you choose to use.
Yeah, for every additional hit dice used in this way, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Once your breath has been invoked, it can't be invoked again until next dawn. So I can spend 2, but if I spend any more than that, I will be getting exhaustion points. But I'm also going to use a feat here. There's an additional 1d8 radiant strike, and I'm going to smite as well.
Stack.
Amazing.
I'm going to spend an additional 2 hit dice right away. So that's a total of 4 hit dice. And I'm going to take on 2 levels of exhaustion for 6 hit dice total.
Okay.
And in the smite, do I double that damage as well?
Yes, you'll double all dice.
Okay.
So you won't double the damage total, but you'll double any amount of dice that you're rolling. You will double those dice.
Okay. I'm going to roll the regular hit damage first. The 14 damage with the first strike. That's 16 damage, and then an additional 12. I'm rolling 12 hit die then.
12 d10.
That feels really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of 10s. 64 damage.
64 damage.
64 more damage.
Fuck yeah.
And I get to roll 2d8 for the radiant damage.
Oh my God, he just doesn't stop.
coming.
That's an additional 10 damage.
So between everything, Parable, how much damage did you bring at the Wizard Wish in this moment?
All said and told with the crit, he's hit for 139 force damage.
Jesus.
Holy fucking shit. With 139
God,
damage,
who?
I will be honest, it is not enough to end him, but it puts him within mortal fucking realistic numbers. You bring him to a point where he feels fear. He feels that he is not divine. He feels his mortal essence, and he can no longer deny that he made a mistake. Though in the moment, he just panics. As Parable, I assume that is everything here from you?
That's everything. Yeah, I see him drawing a sword, and I said, if that's how you want to play it, I turn it into the wind. I swipe him with my blade of my last breath, and then I kind of hover above him, and I just let kind of gravity take me, but as if I'm falling at full speed suddenly, and I go right down through him, and a trail of light follows with the divine smite, and I'm landed in front of him on one knee, kind of in butt scoop position, kind of squatting, and I'm just breathing heavily, not even looking at him, looking down at my blade as I feel a part of my life force used for this action.
Absolutely. And in that moment of rest, after a truly awesome strike in the most true definition of awe, as you bring a blade of pure, brilliant white air, your breath itself, down upon Crave, the Wizard Wish returned to mortal form. He wields a blade of disaster and cut him down. But still. He looks to you and he says,
I am Jin, and I bear the weight. I bear the burden, and you shall know my blade.
and he brings a blade of disaster upon you, Parable.
Oh no.
Blade of Disaster is a 3-foot-long, blade-shaped planar rift. The blade appears as he casts it with bonus action and moves to hit you.
He has disadvantage on attack rolls because of the sap.
That is a good note. He does get 2 attacks here. The first one is not the natural 20 that he rolls, but instead a 22.
That does hit.
The next one is 28.
That hits as well.
Parable, that is going to be 20d6 force damage to you.
Oh no.
20 d6s.
Mm-hmm. That sound.
This isn't a counter spell situation, is it? Because they're attacks.
You absolutely could counter Blade of Disaster.
I am going to counterspell.
Holy fucking
Zin is
shit.
going to counterspell again.
That's it.
Stop fucking with their friends, man.
Zin counterspelling. That will be another Tower of Doom Constitution roll made with disadvantage, you fucking maniac.
Take these
Wow,
out. Take these
Zin.
out. Take
Zin, what's your DC?
17.
With a 17 to meet and a +9 for a modifier, needs an 8 on the die or higher.
I'm going to use my Cosmic Omen of Woe.
Okay, let's roll that first.
He's going to subtract 1.
Okay. Needs a 9 on the die or higher. First one's a 15. And the second one's a 3.
And with God on their side.
Oh my God.
And with that, we'll fail.
Wow, Zin, what do you do?
You call that a sword? I think I just roast it.
As you...
She's got confidence now, baby. She's cooking.
I imagine you like catching it with your scimitar, doing the dragon thing again. No, you just roast him.
Look at that puny little stick.
You catch
Nice
the
twig.
word that he uses to conjure it, which is sword.
That's the best you got? Okay.
Hey, what are you talking about? Are you laughing at me?
Yeah, I am. I am laughing at you, and you're trying to attack my friend, so please stop.
And he is distracted by this. You just stepping in like in a way for a friend. He was just so locked into the genie on genie thing, and he's so utterly thrown off as his spell completely unravels, and he looks shocked at these 3 people. He says, "You're not imposters.
No.
You're not."
No.
And he shakes himself out of it and looks once more furious as, remember, this is not the mortal self. He is still the evil incarnation of Wish that he is. He will try to finish this fight, but can't with the Blade of Disaster that he tried to strike down with. So that was fucking amazing. Fuck, what will he do?
Not much.
Wow, guys.
Wow.
Wow.
He's got to be feeling really, really stupid.
You choosing Khan? Save
It's
the day,
paying
baby
off.
girl. Yeah.
It truly feels like we
Paying
came
off.
in as Dominari and like proved to this elder that they're wrong.
Yeah. This is how you
like,
use
hey,
the power.
sometimes it's about the little people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They don't got to be up there.
Every big moment feels like it's been out of like protection or like getting in front of our friends. It's been amazing.
Or instinct, like a primal desire to survive and do right.
Mhm.
Crave says as he shakes himself out of that moment of confusion and back into his moments of rage.
No. If it's all falling apart, I'll be the one to break it.
Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw, as this is no longer his turn, but rather the lair action.
Yeah.
+3.
+3. Can I use a luck point?
Yes.
14 for Cassie.
15 for Parable.
8 for Zen. I don't think any of us saved
No, I
y'all.
don't
None of
think
that. None of those will
Wow.
save.
So annoyed.
Put those down. Knock it off.
What?
That'll be 26 damage to everyone, and you are all knocked prone.
Wow.
This is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As the plane itself starts to quake and shudder and shake. And that is Zin up next, as you have a mortal wish in front of you, one that is becoming more unhinged by the moment. He looks towards you with hatred in his eyes.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of that lately. So Zin is going to cast Circle of Death.
Okay.
She's had enough of this fool. So negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot radius sphere from a point I choose within range. So wish. Each creature in the area makes a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage and will take 8d8 necrotic damage, or half on a fail.
Fucking incredible, guys.
Boom.
Can you angle it so it doesn't hit parable?
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Thanks.
I think she'll shrink it just
Appreciate
to just
it,
wish.
Another needs an 8 on the die. Rolling this Constitution save.
Do it.
It's an 8 on the die on the first one. And an 8 on the die on the second one. And we'll just barely save there.
Oh,
Cosmic Omen of Woe. -4.
wow.
And will not save there. Hit me with that Circle of Death.
Friends. Okay, Circle of Death. Here it comes. You're gonna take 37 necrotic damage plus a 1d6 hex, 3 more necrotic damage, and with my bonus action, I will be Wrathful Smiting, so that will be another 1d6, but you have to make a Wisdom save.
I won't in this case, as I hold up how many hit points he had,
What?
which was 19.
With the sort of
The 1,001 hit points he has had this entire time.
Oh, we could have guessed that.
You have destroyed every single one of them, Zin. But I would ask all three of you, how do you finish the wizard wish? No longer truly a mad god, for you give him a little bit of peace, knowing that he was wrong at the end of his time.
I think before the necrotic damage fully takes over, I think it kind of, instead of like a sphere of, like it comes up from like smoke tendrils and wraps around each of his limbs. So he's kind of kneeling, I imagine, on the ground, completely grappled to it. And
Yes.
It's giving us just a moment before the necrotic damage takes hold, I imagine, to, any one-liners we want to shoot his way, or really tell him how we feel.
He shoots several towards you as he speaks of fate and how it gave him such a burden that he was forced to kill it, that he was forced to destroy fate, for he did not like the one that it gave him, and still he found himself upon that path. Ever since ascending, he has expected to be proven right, and at no point has he. And he speaks of fate and all the things that drove him here and all the things that forced him to do these things. But never does he speak of the choice that he made and the regret that he holds very strongly behind every word. But at no point does he admit that he was wrong to do what he did.
I think Zen would say, as she's twisting him up in shadows, you were given 1,001 chances to use the power you stole from the people for good, and you failed at every turn. Your chances have run out.
His eyes see past you, but you know he hears your words.
Cassie says, "Let this be a lesson that wishes spent on others are wishes well spent."
But the favor I gave.
For you.
And he smiles and he says, I guess it was. Already fading and tearing into essence, you give him one last lesson.
And I think Parable walks up around the circle that you've created, and he casts in the same circle, Zone of Truth.
A circle of death and a zone of truth at once. You grant a kind of passing that I think anyone would be thankful for.
And I hold up the lamp in front of him, and I say, I know you did your best, but for you, could you say you could have done it differently?
You find a dented brass lamp at his feet. Picking it up, he looks at you, looks into his reflection on the lamp surface. No. I made my choices, and I cannot have regrets.
Then leave with the calm heart.
And the shadows just tighten and just dissipate him.
You see stubbornness to the end, and a mortal man refusing to accept mercy given, mercy offered. Instead, he stays to a path that he knows that he was damned to walk long ago, one into the darkness. And as Crave's last scream unravels into the silence, it is one that comes with it a moment of peace and calm, and then the demiplane of Odd shudders. Color bleeds, the sky and stone crack open, gravity forgets itself all around you, the dying god's tortured dream collapses inward, fraying, fading. But you stand at the center of this storm. The greater domain waits around you. You can feel it raw, trembling, wild with possibility. This power is not a throne to take. It is not a weapon to use. It is a choice to make. One that wish never could. As the demiplane of Odd collapses towards you, you all feel not only this small demiplane, but the jumbled pieces of everything the Lands Apart touches resting within your hands. These fragments yearn to be forged anew. What is your choice? Will you forge a world within the underastral, once more prolonging this broken cycle? Or will you attempt to bear these lands apart through the root and into true existence? The world is falling apart around you, and you have a decision to make quickly.
I look to both of you, and I open the top of the lamp with the primordial waters in it. And I think before we make any choice to make it easier, I start pouring water over the circle that you made, trying to put something bright and new and of growth in the center of something that left, just to kind of set us up with a window of where to go.
Knowing that you don't have much time to find space or shelter, you bring shelter to you by pouring primordial essence upon this ground within the circle that is touched by both your and Zin's magics. I think you anoint this place to be sacred for what is about to come. And as you all prepare to do something, Soraya runs out to where you all are, saying, Cassi, I can't see. I mean, I can see, I can't. It's like, I can't smell the future anymore. I don't know what's coming. And she smiles so big. I don't know what's ahead. She's got Time along her arm, helping him along as best she can, and Sage Sagacious on the other one, just kind of looking around.
How does it feel?
I feel so grateful. I mean, I've always felt grateful, but I'll be honest, it was a little forced. There's.
Does it feel like potential?
It feels like potential. I was going to say ignorance is bliss, but it is much more so potential. You always have had I can't. She's like giddy as she reminds you of Raya in this moment, as she's got a little bit of new life about her. Excited for whatever may come as the world is like collapsing around you, and you feel like power untold gathering within your very being.
I am grateful, and I am also scared that whatever happens next won't allow her to come with. I don't know what these next moments look like, and I don't know if, given her nature, she'll be able to.
She senses your hesitance, I think, here, and looks at you and says, whatever happens next, you three will be the ones deciding it. Whatever you decide, I know it will be right, and I will see you there. And you know in your heart that if you want her to be there, she will be there. You guys have the power of the collective energy of the Lands Apart. Everything that the Lands of Fortune has gathered, everything that the Lands of Favor has gathered, everything.
Soraya, do you have Brick?
Yes, dear, he's right here. He was very worried about you.
I summon Brick and I say, hey buddy, one more time. And I do my puzzle. I open him up and actually pull out the world seed.
Cassi, and then you find in front of you Parable holding a power that feels akin to the third well. It holds so much power that it is equivalent to any amount of power that you've come across so far.
I'm going to cast Druidcraft and use Bloom.
Amazing.
I would love to go up to the pools that the pool of water that we made, and as if we were all standing around a wishing well with Bloom casted on the seed, I'd like to drop it into the pool. I look at you guys and say, I think this is what it all was for. I think we should.
We have to do it different.
We have to try something else.
And everyone here and down in the lands apart deserve a chance at a real life.
I wish for something new.
I wish for something new.
I wish for something new.
As you three say these words, Parable, do you toss the seed into the pool?
I don't know, man.
I think Zin would come up to Parable and put her hand under his hand.
Cassie too.
We're in this together. 1, 2, 3.
And you all drop the seed in together. And suddenly, you find yourself upon the crossroads of a dirt path. Where the width of the path ends, only the velvety black of the cosmos meets it. At the center of this crossroads stands a simple stonework well. The only other thing in the sky is a great, massive tree above you, the roots of it extending outward along Milky Way distances, the distance of a universe above you. And as you find yourself upon this crossroads, you hear a voice. Bah! Welcome! Welcome, three newcomers, if I am to be correct.
Parable wipes tears from his eyes. Where are we?
You see a small crow? No, a raven, hopping towards you. It says, "Hello! You may call me Speku. I am one of the many servants that serves the world tree, the tree of worlds. Well,
Do you know Scotty?
Oh, no!
You bitch.
You bitch.
Oh, is he a friend of yours?
He was someone special that looked like you, yeah.
I don't keep tabs on the going-ons down here. If you look too long, it gives one a headache." And you can feel worlds exploding and dying and being destroyed by demons down beneath.
You can say that again.
Are we at the root?
Oh, just on the checkpoint, and you could say it's something of a stopping point. It is something to see. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Yes.
He kind of lifts a bird wing up and gestures to the sky. And within the constellations, you see two great wells drawn out. As they become more and more real and existing above you and just beneath the root, he says, "You find yourself at something of a crossroads. The decisions you make going forward will be not just for you, but for a universe of your own creation. Where you have come from, I know not. I only know where you head, which is a place of worlds beyond number and stories untold. Will you be the ones to tell them?"
Yes.
I can carry prayer and favor and maybe even a little bit of something of myself. Just a good story.
We will be the voice of others.
I promise to always keep the story.
Bah, those words make sense to me. I don't think any of you will have a problem. Seems like you're already flying with color. And behind you, you see like spiraling ribbons of 1,001 colors that you can't name, can't place, because there are too many to count the colors that would be needed to create all of creation that rides with you. The lands apart comes with you as you rise. And as this primordial world rises, carried by your will through the root and into the real, you know only this, that this fledgling universe, born from the crossroads of prayer, promise, and potential, will carry with it one thing most: hope. And that is the end of Wish Hunter Book 1. Thank you for joining us. This has been a bite-sized, dice-rolled, twice-told story.
If you only knew the lucky few that made it till the end.
And boy, did they. Thank you for joining us for this bite-sized, dice-rolled, twice-told story, told by yours truly, Rob Whitehead, and brought to life by my players, G, Maya, and Sav. To post about the show, use hashtag DiceSized. That's DICESIZED. For more like this, follow us on Instagram and find us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/DiceSized.
Dice-sized.
The stars above tell us a story of old. The heavens beat and billow, the fires below. The seven completed, the eighth turned to unfold. As I remember, that's how the story goes. They told me of riches and dead men in ditches beyond the rising road. It might be the trick is we ran from those witches before they took all our souls. If we only knew the lucky few that made it till the end, you might hear a story of bloodshed and glory and a wish from the dead. We wandered the lands with fate in our hands, where wizards told us to roam. Echoes of treasure, a soul it would measure of any who dare behold. We found what we'd find, running from time, our hope held till stars awoke. They never did say what we lose on the way, a cruel and fateful joke. If we only knew the lucky few that made it till the end, you might hear a story of blood without glory and a wish for a friend. If we only knew the lucky few that fell along the bend, they might just miss that long dead wish they saved for the end.
Hello, friends. Before we get to our bite-sized dice roll twice told story today, we'd like to take a moment to showcase another fantastic podcast out there that's been inspiring us here at DiceSized. So settle in while I cast a 7th level pod shift spell and take a listen. Then we'll be on with our show.
What does Avatar: The Last Airbender, Dungeons & Dragons, horrifying monsters, and a group of weirdos all have in common? They're all featured in the Session Zero Heroes podcast. That's what! At SCH, we collaboratively create stories from a variety of tabletop role-playing games such as Avatar Legends, which is set in the world of Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, or the most well-known TTRPG, Dungeons & Dragons, the spooky Monster of the Week, and so many more. If you're a fan of unexpected twists and turns as a team of players creates characters thrown into insane worlds of the Dungeon Master's creation, then this is the show for you. Come join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts can be streamed, including our website at sessionzeroheroes.com. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and Discord for all our news and announcements, and to become part of our amazing TTRPG community that we're building. You won't want to miss out on Session Zero Heroes podcast, so check it out today.